Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie. It's time for a Record Keeper. Today, we have the FF6 event, Dancing Warrior. It's Mog, baby. Mog's here. The thing is, they tried to build an event around Mog, who doesn't actually do a lot in the story if you think about it. So they just kind of picked a random assortment of fights. And that's fine. Bone carving aficionado might just be the Yeti. Yay. So that one's accurate. Okay, that was an intro. Alright, our first fight is the Cranes. I don't know how this is actually going to work out overall. Their gimmick is one is weak to lightning, the other one's weak to fire. They absorb the other element. They're both weak to water, and will hit you with big earth attacks and actually put up barriers. This is actually kind of complex of a fight for an ultimate, all things considered, compared to what we've been getting as of late. Oh, as an aside, for those viewing the stream, I should have view options still. I'll double check that real fast. Yes. But I am actually streaming at a higher bit rate than I normally do, mainly because this bit rate and setup and all that has proven that if internet problems occur, at least the stream VOD will stay stable. So there's that. Knock on wood, there hasn't been a problem for the last 2 streams, but we did have problems 3 streams in a row. We'll see what happens. 4 streams in a row, actually. No, not in a row, but 4 streams. Anyway. We'll see what happens tonight. I forgot I actually lowered the mix last week for the Type 0 stuff. Oops, I clicked one too many times. Alright, time to punch some robots. In some parts of the world, it is 8:30. Fortunately, I live in America that has a very dumb system. America, we're stupid. We don't care. Hi, we're the working class, and we're gonna institute a thing that goofs up time and hours all across the world, and then blame it on the farmers. Why would farmers do this? So we're about to see this fire off. These things have a distinct AI routine. I wonder if it counts summon moves. Maybe it should. Where after a certain number of hits, they use their big elemental attack. We may see this, we may not. We'll see. No, instead they're just going to cast Magic Tank Barrier multiple times. If you bring Valley Garmonda and try and be clever and hit both with weakness, it will set off both of their wrong element counters. That's fantastic. I could not ask for it to go any other way. Is the game finally mad at me for not spending my animal lenses? Well, it says collected. I'll have to take its word for it. Lenses have been really bugged. Alright. Oh shit, gold hairpin. Oh boy, I'll be real, y'all. I am super tired. I woke up at 8:20, was out of the house by 5 after. And did not get home until 6:30, I want to say. Actually, it was probably more like 6:40. And that entire time, I was on my feet and doing stuff. It was a long day. Excuse me. In hindsight, I never did my audio test at the start of this. I'm sure I'm fine. But watch this, the first time. There's actually a weird popping going on in the background of my audio. Everything's ruined. Everything's gross and dumb. It's all because I didn't check. The audio newbie, I say. What'd you miss so far? Crane. Machines. Now it's time for Snail. Did I swap pictures? Yeah, okay, I did. Don't strike the shell, or else you'll get hit by lightning. You know it, you love it, that's right. Whoops, that's the wrong button. It's the first boss of a Final Fantasy game. What? Well. Sooner or later, you gotta come out of your shell, snail. In 30 minutes, your life ends. Ah, I see the snail's gimmick now. Well, except then you did that. That's gotta be a gravity. Hoofa. This is fine. This might be a problem. Snail hits very hard. That is absolutely a gravity. And I think I just goofed doing that attack. Because I think that's going to hit the shell. Oh, it may squeeze us out. Yeah. Oh no! Rapid fire is random target. Well. Hey, y'all, did you know rapid fire is random target? That's not the move I meant to hit. I have to rethink my options here. This will take 5 seconds just to rework this. But will be for the better, believe me. Non-elemental. By God. The element of nothing. Perhaps you've heard of it. I don't think I'd be able to survive killing the rude shell, doing goofy dumb gimmicks. I think I have to respect the shell. Okay. Now we're ready. We're equipped to snail. If we can find a boy, that might help us out in the long run. Excuse me. You will do. You have boy-like qualities. Windows noises on my side. As is this one. Can't believe I got my ass handed to me by an ultimate. These things happen. You do challenge runs, eventually one will catch up to you. That was also me. We meet again. Snail. A snail's just a slug with a house when you really get down to it. Just a slug that owns real estate. I should... No, yeah, okay, see, there. I want to think that move is gravity based, but it does do more damage to the front than the back. If that's just this wild damage amount. Like, what are your numbers? Yeah, well, holy shit. You just hit really hard. This is wildly overtuned for a an alt double plus. I have one last plan if we wipe on this. This fight might not be doable with dumb, low, everything gimmicks. What with the boss being like, haha, I'm gone. Might have to crack the seal a little bit. Wow. What's the difficulty of this fight? Ultimate. This is a very low difficult. Oh, it's ultimate double plus. It's a very low difficulty fight. Mind you, I'm doing some very silly limiting. Yeah, we're done. I'm gonna peep some numbers real fast. Wait just a moment here. Pressure is current HP, but that's the single target. Ultimate spinning lunge respects defense reductions. Ultimate spinning lunge is a 535 multiplier attack. For reference. I'm gonna jump down to. Yeah, no, that's high. You could say that's high. numbers are high. I'll go as far as to say. I'm going to have to fight before it real fast. Yeah, Wrecking Ball on the previous fight was 280. Oh, you know. Well, I hate regrouping a third time, but I have a thought, and then if this doesn't work... You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do two things. First, the problem here is an attack that is absurd that respects defense. So, first things first. Oh yeah, and he's Omni resistant. Never forget that. He's a fucker. Alright, so that's step one. I'm gonna have to juggle some other stuff just real fast. Again, I hate to do it this way, but... should have just came to the conclusion that this was a better plan to begin with, but I'm dumb. Oh, we're gonna put a sword on you because that's gonna make me have to dig less materia down. I will keep this gimmick going though. Ah, Newbie, why don't you ever break down your non-elemental abilities? Well, they keep throwing Omni-resistant fights at me. Until the day that they say, hey, we're not going to be assholes. I'll keep my abilities. Technically, non-elemental chain exists. It's called Realm Chain. The problem being, in all the places you would use the Realm Chain, it doesn't work for that because the bosses are all elemental weak. One more time. As soon as I find a, let's just take you. These noises are on my end. That one too. Okay. This time will be different. I swear to Christ. I'd like to apologize for rattling the bones. I got greedy. I rattled the bones. Oh no, I rattled the bones the second time. Well, one more time. Doing it this way so that there's an easier video cut that I have to make. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm not owned. What happened? I rattled the bones. I poked the shell twice because I'm dumb. I'm dumb as shit. Yeah. I love being slow. Wait. Oh, god damn it. I did the same exact fucking thing. Because I want to defend, but I'm replacing her motherfucker. Video games. In all seriousness, this makes it easier to edit. I love games. I love games and being a gamer. Ha, joke's on you. I timed that one out. Video games. I like those. The boss has so much fucking health. Like on top of everything else. I don't believe that this boss has a normal HP. Maybe it's because the bar is smaller. Oh. It's fine. Delightfully devilish snail. I'll push my luck. I'm not a coward. It's fine. See how fine it is? Now stick your head out so I can lop it off. Grack. Well, I had to put on synergy armor because it just had a attack that respect wall that just hit entirely too hard, but I pulled it off. And I can take that. My lenses! Here. An hour into the stream, we're done the ultimate fight. Oh boy, am I happy I actually test ran the other two. Small victories. This next fight has a very rude gimmick, but only if you let the fight go on long enough. Oh, I'm gonna show what happens because it's great, but I'm not gonna let the move occur, the biggie. What the? I know exactly what the problem here is. Yeah, I gotta toss some of these. And I guess reorganize everything again because my inventory is just getting too full. Oh, excuse me. Shame about the music for this fight. I really like this song as an atmospheric song. Does not make for good fight music. Whew. I leaned back and that caused the big coffee. I like that that second shell's sound effect sounded like it was louder. So Valley Garmanda's main gimmick here is stop and set HP attacks. There are also some actual ice attacks mixed in there. So like as you saw there, weird that did 2,500 to everyone, because that does, I believe, 7,500 split across the party. Or no, 12,500 split across the party. That's how that works. But yeah, it actually just has a couple of normal blizzard attacks. When I actually get the boss into danger mode, we'll see where the real shit occurs. And again, I will probably try and stall out there for a little bit. By stall out, I mean like literally I'm just going to stop taking my turns. Alright, so we're in the final phase now. It does freezing dust. Freezing Dust, which is a single target stop. AoE Freezing Dust, which is AoE stop. That actually got through stop accessories, as you do. Apocalypse Absolute Zero, which does, I believe, 17,500 across the party. And then you may go, okay, so he tries to stop you. Well, and then he does current HP 99% attacks. And will also start healing himself with Ancient Remedy. Ancient Remedy doesn't actually heal that much, but it keeps doing this. It'll do that, it'll do Apocalypse Lunge, and it keeps doing this over and over and over again until it does another Apocalypse Absolute Zero. So just if somebody gets knocked down to 99% or 1% and then you don't heal them up, they just die. You're on pretty much a turn counter to like his turn 8 or 9 or something like that. It's not hard to beat him because it is very long before the move occurs, but the move will murder you. And then this upcoming fight, which I rather like once you know how to handle it. Before you actually figure out how to handle this fight, it can be really annoying. Once you know what you're doing, this fight's actually kind of fun. My legs are so tired. I was running around today so much. on top of like doing other things while running around. But it's a real easy way to make yourself tired is to be walking around for like a solid 10-15 minutes while carrying an extra 25 pounds of cuteness. It was my nephew's first birthday today. I love him. He's big for his age. That's the main problem. I need a shout, or shout adjacent. My family is dying. I will take a basic ass shout, because it's all I need. Why has this been doing this? Maybe my picture folder is just getting too big. I've been having this thing happen a lot lately where I save pictures and instead of saving them in like newest to oldest, it just will sometimes shove them to the back of the queue, which it shouldn't do. And I think it just might be my picture folder is getting too big. I have been doing this for a little over 4 years. Why aren't they animated? So, this is Ifrit and Shiva. Ifrit and Shiva's main gimmick is that they swap. Ifrit is weak to ice, Shiva is weak to fire. You know that part of the drill. The main other aspect of this is that they swap very fast. They are max speed. On top of that, their cast times are very, very fast. You know, I was actually planning on going for Shiva here, but I guess Bart's just decided that we're going for Ifrit. So, I'll take it. The main plan and strategy that you should generally be using for this is you hold your turn until their second move goes off, and then you input your actions. This usually buffers long enough so that you will punch directly into the middle of the turn of the next boss. And the very nice thing that these bosses do to assist with the whole, they kind of hit a little hard, and it's really hard to debuff them because they swap out so fast. They will actually only ever attack the highest HP. So as long as you keep everybody topped off, and this buff is a party-wide mind buff. So to kind of make sure that you are actually able to keep your party healed up. But yes, now you're seeing that once they are in the swing of things, they are moving outrageously fast. We are already back to Ifrit. And it's really, though, just a matter of timing your turns. If you're not impatient and just, like I said, wait for the second turn on the opposing boss, then you're fine. That's the one thing. When they get low HP, they do Apocalypse their move. That can be a little scary because that's a gravity hit. It's always very interesting to see fights in various RPGs where the mechanic is don't take your turn as soon as possible. Delay. Time it. Those I find to be very interesting fights. Very simple, but very interesting. Weird how much of a better fight that was. And then we're going to jump right back into that, but, you know, party flavored. Realm flavored, if you will. Ymir was, like, weirdly overtuned. Like, I don't know why they felt that... Uh-oh. Oh, my mouse just died. Weird. I haven't even noticed that the light was red. When your mouse stops responding and you're a streamer, that is an immediate thing of like, oh no, is my computer locking up? Uh-oh. Ah! Especially when my power fucking flickered earlier this week and I lost the whole stream recording. Okay. Problem solved. I take my, my small victories, small graces, I don't know what the proper term I want to say here is, that for as long as I have been streaming Record Keeper, I have never had my mouse die in the middle of a fight. Let's get you buffed up. Star Prism. The whole 9 yards. You know what? The thing I'll say about Record Keeper is it's still a fun game. It's still the best Final Fantasy phone game. I will stand by. It's gotten a couple problems down the line, but it's still really good. Alright, try and debuff you. But I think we're going to focus on Ifrit. Just because we're going to be able to get more hits off on Ifrit this turn. That's one. Because we have a fast cast here, we actually do need to delay this a little bit differently. And there. Now we want to hit our buttons. We do have a fast cast. Let's see if we can get this off. Ooh, he did that. That's actually going to delay his turn. Lets us get our move off. Everybody else is hooting and holler about Passion Salsa. I'm over here, the educated man, being like, full breakdown dance though. Full breakdown dance is a thing that's been confirmed and does exist. Wait, I thought Passion Salsa was the heal every time you dance. Or are those actually the same? It does both? Wow. Get you a move that does both. Yeah, there's no way this is finishing in time. Should have started that way earlier. Whack. Yeah, that's why I always do multiplayer single player. I will respect multiplayer Record Keeper when they improve their fucking netcode. So obviously, as you're seeing here, without doubles, without dual casting, this fight does go on a bit longer. It does become a little close without BSB Medicas. You're asking for problems. This might be a problem. I don't think I timed this right. I think I goofed. Dang, just barely. Done goofed. Valor Gramonda does make this way easier, but then I would have had to have run a hybrid team, or just a magic team. I always find it easier to run physical. But there you go. Okay, I'm going to do an outro, and then I'm going to jump in the magic site. I want to do fire-based teams. It's time for Hot Coldman. So let me get this outro done. And then I actually need to go to the bathroom just real fast. Really? Okay, sure. Well, that's it for the FF6 event. Next week we apparently have World of Final Fantasy again. So I guess look forward to that. And I'll see you then. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna fucking pee my pants. Hey, I'm back. Oh, you're here. Hello.
Yo, what up?
Hey. I was about to think you were like, hey, you want to hang out for bad decisions?
Hey, you want to come over? You want to hang out?
Hey,
yeah, hold up. Let me get my usual who's it up.
Hey, video games.
Hey, video games.
So, ice.
Right.
This is Manticore?
Yeah, Manticore and Mateus.
Yeah, but Manticore is the Magic Week one.
That he is.
Okay. Alright. Ice and water attacks, of course.
Manticore's whole thing is that Manticore likes to hit you with a bunch of little hits and then smack you with a really big hit when you're not looking.
Uh-huh. Alright, so he's one of those ones that moves faster.
Well, not necessarily. It's just more like he is constantly peppering you with chip damage, and then all of a sudden the Wombo combo. A lot of it is just like making sure to remove his defenses where necessary, watching out for Savage Ice Storm and all that. And if you are able to just power through his rage, then it's like I found it better to just keep it up because I don't really give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Though Fire Magic is pretty well versed in breaking through that garbage.
I'm pretty well versed in breaking through that garbage.
I'm garbage.
I'm garbage. Am I the trash man?
Maybe. Get me out here in the streets and I'll show you how to run garbage Manticore teams.
So the main thing that I was actually thinking about this over the course of the week, last week, because I actually planned to do this last week before internet exploded. So Terra's on there free. I have her Awakening. Vivi's on there. I have his. Vivi is tentative. I have Vivi's USB, but Vivi's USB is very hungry. I don't know how that's gonna last in a long fight. We may look into Chainfire Raja just so he has spells. He has spells. I cannot say that phrase without immediately thinking about I have spells.
I'm going to fly.
I'm going to the Great Hall. Tyro for Godwall, as always. You know it, you love it. That's right, baby. It's Godwall. Awara is my go-to healer, as always. I have read that he saps a lot, but whatever. I don't give a shit.
Sap is just mostly like, this is one of those fights where I eventually found out that, hey, it's actually pretty nice to just spam Alara USB 1 constantly.
Huh. So, Furry Tractor brings up the question in chat of who is your chain? Which brings up the interesting question of, I don't know. So I have two fire chains. One is Gilgamesh. One is Locke. Locke sort of helps out a bit more with this fight than Gilgamesh. The big thing, Locke will have massively reduced damage, but I think Locke has support 4, so we could slot in resistance break.
Yeah, also he is bringing a defense resistance break on his own, which isn't that much in a Magicite fight, but it helps.
I mean, it's way more in a Magicite fight than others.
Well, in this Magicite fight, yeah, because 70% versus 80.
I'm gonna check that real fast.
Generally, it's like Greg is the least versatile of the chain holders because he's really only good in a situation where he can do damage. Otherwise, oops. Locke is better suited to that task because he does have a little bit of utility.
He doesn't.
Vincent, of course, Vincent.
He doesn't have support for it, but I think slotting in a mental breakdown on him to counter the magic shield resistance buff.
Yeah, any form of break will do the job.
Yeah, is the smart move here. We'll probably slot him in pretty defensively with his gear. And then Tyrone Alara. You know what I should have did before I started sliding this team out in various ways? Open up favorites, load up one of my other Magicite teams, just so Tyrone and Alara are kitted out. Like, here we go, Phoenix. Let's assemble Phoenix.
Bearman depends on the holy rod you were asking about.
No, that rod in particular does not. Also, look at my big brain team that I eventually put together for Phoenix, where why does she need to double cast healing? She's never using her actual healing. Just boost her healing and make her bard heal and then win. Just win the game.
Just do damage, that's how you win.
Yeah, but for this one, we definitely want Historic Romance. This isn't the one that massively needs Imperils. That's Mateus, right?
Could you repeat that?
Did I cut out?
A bit.
That's weird.
Whack. You were saying?
I said... Sorry, give me a moment. My brain broke for it now. This isn't the fight that needs a massive amount of Imperils. That's Mateus, right?
Yeah, that's Mateus. That being said, since that's kind of one of Locke's only tricks he can bring to bear against Manticore, it helps.
Oh, right. I need to. I actually do have Mustadio USB. My team for that will probably be Sora, Mustadio, Gilgamesh.
Alright, we're probably due for a sort of synchro in like 4-ish months.
Sadly, I don't have Vincent Chain.
Yeah.
Okay, let's clear out all the chaff for people that aren't here. I have Balthier, Dove as well. The problem is I don't have Balthier's Imperiler USB. I have his DPS one.
Yeah, Mustadio's USB 1 gives quick cast anyway, so it's perfectly fine.
She's fine. It's a shame that, oh, shit.
So with Terra's Awakening, I don't foresee any problems with breaking Manticore's Rage, because, like, Valley Garmanda.
Because Valley Garmanda.
Because Valley Garmanda.
Dark Ifrit, though. Dark Ifrit might be an investment, we'll see. Because Dark Ifrit hits 4 times, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I like that. Oh, man. Okay, all other armors aside, like, I could put this hat on, but also I could have 669 magic. And how do I lie to myself and not have 669 magic?
Tough choice.
I do have... no, I don't have Radia's Awakening. I on that pool got dude faces. God, old. I got old. Straight
He got
up.
old. Yeah.
Sorry, I've been watching Loon's run of FF6 hard mode where he renamed
just put it
Strago to old.
Getting a little of that 2019 Twitter flavor in there.
Armor might be better on you. Then we'll slap the that. Okay, lock's not dove, so we'll slap the major resist on you. Is
And
there
they're
a
just
water ice?
Nowadays, huh?
What's up?
They're just throwing Gigas Armlets the player nowadays, huh?
There was specifically an event where you could obtain 6 Gigas armlets, or 5.
That's whack.
Yeah. Everybody, if they played during that event and realized how good the Gigas armlet is, should just have a set of 6. Or, God, I keep saying that, set of 5. Do Vivi, who has 6,000 HP. Vivi is a glass cannon. Never let anybody try and convince you of otherwise. They are lying to you. They are not your friend. Actually, brain process I just had. Did you know Terra has support for?
Yeah, Terra can just wrath.
That way we can double sock our good boy with fire spells. Because he'll need them.
Yeah, you get plenty of meter in this fight just because he keeps peppering you with little hits.
Imagine this fucked up world where people have HP.
What in God's name would you ever need that for?
HP, what for?
Just don't take damage.
Alright, here Soul Breaks are set up, here Soul Breaks are set up. I don't know why you're sneak attack, and I think that's because I assigned your things individually. Let's get Atomic Dive in there, and then if you have spare meter, Mirage Phoenix, so that you can imperil. Oh, right. I now realize the problem with this setup. And this was the thing I was going to bring up. Hey, there's no mag boost on this team.
Uh-oh.
Now, mind you,
But wait, you have King of Jump Rope.
I have King of Jump Rope. But then he's not doing the move. We could start him off with a thing, fire that off, and have actually King of Jump Rope won't work because I'm going to bring the Roaming Warrior buff. Actually, yeah, there we go. That's where my buff is. Roaming Warrior buff. I forgot. I'm dumb. I'm like, how will I ever clear a Magicite without a buff that I'm bringing? And then I forgot that, oh, right, I do that in Phoenix. I literally clear Phoenix with just the Roaming Warrior buff. Alright. Hi, welcome to Vivi, and why do I have so many LMRs for Vivi? So we have Start and Fire, we have longer casting time, we have Untapped Power, which actually doesn't work because he's building a staff, so I think just Spark of Memory here, because I think his USB and fires him.
Yeah, it does. I just usually go with Magic Suffusion anyway because, like, I mean, ideally for my setup, I'm spamming LR USB 2 constantly, so it doesn't have to worry about the downside of that LMR 1.
Big brain moves.
Yeah.
What if I took longer to cast as a joke? And then I somehow have no LMRs for Terra.
I think the problem is a lot of people found out that the best way to counter the sap that was meant to counter the Regenga on Alara USB 1 is to just spam Alara USB 1 or to cycle the Quick Cast 2 constantly.
What if I just casted Alara USB 1 4 times? Okay. Following up all that, here's Phoenix with fucking Magic Barrier. That's not gonna help at all here. We'll probably sub in Geos here because he has, none of this is helping, but there's the Blade Ward 8.
Yeah, it's just mostly Blade Ward and Spell Ward, and then whatever else.
Well, does this guy cast spells?
I think he has at least one spell? I think Savage Ice Storm is magic.
So what you're saying is he does in fact have spells.
Chat, help me out here.
He is going to fly. Alright, let's just bring two big boosts of fire. Our Blade Ward 8, our Spell Ward. Our Spell Ward's in there. Our Spell Ward's on Phoenix, that's right.
Alright, if you can just give me a second, I'm gonna go punch my dryer until it stops buzzing.
Oh yeah. Show the machine who's boss. The thing is, we're not bringing a rod. We're bringing a staff. We're bringing his USB staff. Otherwise, yes. It would be smarter to do the deed. Anyway, that is a solid team setup. We'll see how this works. After I make these Windows error noises.
Hello.
Oh, whoa. Manticore has 3 magic moves, 2 ice, 1 water. Neat.
The reason why 6-star Magicite sucks, they stopped theming these and just cut to the chase and made them all Omni-Elemental.
Did they?
There are a couple of moves that each 6-star Magicite uses that are Omni-Elemental, yes.
Weird. Yeah, water's just damp ice. That makes sense. The real question is, I don't know why Manticore is the ice boss, because Manticore historically never has ice moves. Well, actually, Manticore casts a lot of Blizzard, if I'm remembering. A lot of Manticores, actually. The real reason is because Manticore usually also always has Aqua Rake.
I mean, technically, Chimeras are the ones that have Aqua Breath. Manticore can have ice.
Well, Fire Week Odin tossing out Water Jet is actually a benefit, since most of your characters will be in watered and they have water resistance. Never forget that that is a feature of an element that rarely ever comes up. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. Fun times ahead. Let's just open Palm Slam the chain.
I think you've already got what it takes just because Fire Magic is loaded as shit.
I haven't heard a lot of hard, like, comments about this ding dong, honestly.
Yep, that's Fire Magic for you.
Locke's here saying, I'm helping.
When I was using Vincent against this guy, I would generally bring Flame Offering just to keep the imperils coming. It's like, what else was Vincent gonna do? Cast spells? That's for my mages.
Alright. Fun times are beginning. The I may not make it. Right! Vivi!
Small Brain. Vivi only has 6,000 HP. Galaxy Brain. Vivi has 6,000 HP in reserve.
Galaxy Brain. Vivi has 12,000 HP.
That's number one.
That's Wanganum. Actually, let's not risk what your next move is. I have no idea what your next move is.
Oh, that's right. Over half these ding-dongs have trances already.
Beyond Twilight.
Hey, like, there's an easy solution to fixing sap. Just cast it again.
Phoenix is here. Phoenix will heal.
I really wish that VV got his trance outfit.
I've said this before, but I really fucking love the 5-star Magicite music.
Yeah, like, that is a much better version of Contest of Aeons than the original. I was not sold on remix number 1. It was really long in the tooth and it was grating. This one is way better. Alright, 6-star gets its own.
6 stars is actually kind of okay. I watched the entirety of the Alexander video. It's definitely different, but I don't hate it. Triple disaster.
Yeah, it's really fucked up that only Zidane, Garnett, and Ico get their actual trans makeovers. Everyone else just gets a sickly green or pale.
What's my game plan here? I got back to Tyro and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You had one job, Vivi had a really cool hat. Just give him the hat.
Whew. That was the biggie. Chain wore off. There he goes. It's alright. It's alright, actually.
What if some of the multipliers were dumb?
Terra's still here, being Terra. Ah, there's Magic Shield. I can't actually put Chain back up immediately.
Her Brave should definitely be able to handle the rest.
Her Brave not appearing on this team setup.
Fuck. Well,
I may have made mistakes.
all told, you seem to be doing fine with just one in peril.
Yeah, do we need the chain? I say, staring at this. What if I did bring Mustadio?
Yeah, if we just roll this back, then maybe imperils are all we need for this team.
This team goes, chains are actually fake. Phoenix goes, I want the chain now. Yeah, what if we just imperiled more?
Yeah, Manticore seems to rely a lot on rage mode, and if it's gone, then fuck, it's not really going to be much of a problem. Also, yeah, Locke's Def Res debuff is putting in some work.
I keep getting back to Tyro and going, what was my next move again? I literally don't remember. And I think it's just recast Wall at this point. Make sure Wall stays up. Well, you've made your point. Every
Yeah,
now
if we
and
roll
then,
this-
he does one big hit.
If we roll this back, then
If we roll this back, we put the major ice resist on PV.
I was gonna say, if we roll this back, then we can definitely have just go all in on imperils.
Oh, he probably removed my haste. Because that's the thing that he does.
Yeah, we just didn't really have to worry about it for a while because, like, we were powering through all the phases.
Piss.
Yeah, this is extremely free. It just needs a little bit of tweaking.
Mm-hmm. Wow, he goes real fast in the final phase. What time is it?
8:30.
Mm-hmm. The more viable investment is Jane Firaja. Consider if Tarot is hitting 4 times, 5 times, multi-ball. That I will rework off screen. The crystal is quiet.
We've more or less established that this one is kind of over and done with.
Yeah. And just reworking the party takes a bunch, and I have somewhere to be at 10. So
Reddit, guide my hand.
let's get the banner reviewing.
Okay.
Hold up, the music is good for this banner. Oh, woo. Let me pin Rem pools here. Realm? Rem pooled? So, we have Mog Awakening. Temporarily raise the magic mind of all allies by 50%, which is wild. Again, magic 50% boosts are very rare. And a Mag Mind 50% boost is outrageous. Grant the party haste, temporarily reduce the delay of all allies' magic attacks. I'm going to assume that's 1 turn. Because if it's any more than that, that's wild. And grant,
yeah, it's just flat magical damage boost to all allies.
Yeah. Grant the user Awoken Rhapsody mode, causing every 3rd dance ability used by trigger a follow-up, Fevered Rhapsody, which is not listed here. The Soul Break also triggers instantly.
The Fevered Rhapsody is magical 70% boost 1 to all allies. So every 3 turns, it's the biggie. This thing is really fucking good at supporting win teams.
Chat confirms
we don't see
that reduced casting time lasts for the entirety of the Awakening.
Yes, Magical Quick Cast is a status. It doesn't have any turns set up on it, so no, it is 15 seconds.
I do like that because they are so stupid with Awakening modes. Your dance abilities trigger twice. Why?
Because Passion Salsa, that's why.
Fuck you.
So many of these dancer/healer awakenings are IOUs for Passion Salsa, and it's really, like, come on, y'all. Just
imagine being in Japan all this time before we knew that Passion Salsa was a thing, and just being like, why did my dancing abilities trigger twice? That's stupid. And then, I see. Anyway, yeah, that thing is fucking dumb. That thing's really dumb.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Gal's good again. Oh, that one just fell on brand, so I had to do it. Anyway, a wind boosting glove. 15 physical wind, lightning, non-elemental, 2/1 enemy, temporarily infused user of the tower wind, grant awoken beast mode, and increase the user's cap damage by 1, removing the delay from celerity and combat abilities. When's win combat? When's win combat? There's now 2 characters that can use wind combat.
So this is wild. Gal just gets to have instant cast combat and let's be real, instant celerity forever.
It's alright. It's okay. You can instant cast your instant cast ability.
That being said, no longer lightning, no longer like a mass celerity focus. It is just wind.
Yeah. My one problem with this is that there is the way that you work this is that you don't actually entrust over to him. You let him build up to this with the instant cast lightning ability, the instant cast celerity ability, and then once he has used enough abilities, then you transfer over to the one that needs ability casts.
Yeah, also Furry Tractor, he has been used in 6-star Magicites nonetheless because it actually does have Attach Wind on it.
Yeah.
They did give Lightning a 6-star Celerity ability, it's Ripper Plasma, and I believe they are going to have a 6-star Wind ability, the same thing.
Yep. Welcome to the 3 Awakening banner. Leo, Earth Boosting Sword. 15 physical Earth Holy non-elemental to one enemy, temporarily infused with the power of Earth, grant Awoken Night Mode, and cause the user's Night abilities to grant all allies a barrier that reduces the damage from one attack by 30%, I believe.
Okay, so this is basically Snow's Awakening, but for Earth, and thankfully they gave him a fucking an Earth.
Yep.
He's technically supposed to be Night Generalist, which means Holy and Earth, but they're giving him Earth for this one.
Yeah. You can slot this onto Holy Teams for non-6-star, because it is just Night. But, you know. When are they going to release the Holy Earth combo ability? That way you can really go buck fucking wild. Gao gets an Arcane. My brain wanted to say Awakening. It's been a long day for me, so I'm going to fuck up a lot of words during this. 20 massive physical wind, lightning attacks, and then 1 big follow-up.
Okay, I am going to say that, like, I did say that Gao was big focus on wind for his woke. That's only the in-element wind, because Celerity instant cast is still just Celerity. Yep. Just brought that one up because I was noticing Leo, kind of the same thing.
Leo also gets an Arcane. It's Earth Holy, because it's Leo.
Yeah, like, it's fine. Like, both Arcanes cover all of the elements those characters are using.
Ball of Realm Chain.
Realm Chains exist.
They exist. Is this an old Ultra?
No, this is only Ultra.
Deal 12 physical wind, lightning, non-elemental. Temporarily set the user's crit chance to 100% and cause the user's celerity and combat abilities to hungry double.
This one's really fucking dumb when paired with the woke. Yeah. Turns out.
Because the 100% crit chance is stupid. On
the auto thing is the hungry cast will not stack, but the auto crit certainly will.
Yep. Right here, just a reminder, Gao has to use 4 bars to do what TG Sid does with 1. So, keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we said that's a really dumb combo together. 6-star Glint, set the user's crit hit chance to 100%. Increase user's crit hit damage for 1 turn. And remove the delay from the user's action for 1 turn. What if you just comboed into the Awakening?
Yeah, and that's plus 50%.
Yeah, that's usually what that is. Leo's 6-star Glint is grant all allies last stand and remove delay from their actions for 1 turn. Wildly good.
This is a really good fuck you, I'm sprinting to the finish line setup.
Yeah. Maul gets Guardian Symphony, another 6-star Glint, which is Protect, Shell, and Stone Skin 330. A good way to start the fight, but also, like, hey, when bosses do Dispels, it's a good thing to bust that out and then, you know, eat the next move that they do.
Yeah, it's just basically a good way to shrug off that entry hit so that you can have more room to get set up.
Yep. Normal Glint for Gao is a 6-hit with in wind.
Good. Tempo Glints are always good.
Leo has a in Earth, but Stone Skin 100% to the user.
Interesting.
Obviously, this is supposed to be like a night thing, but also then taunting became extremely fake.
Yeah. It's a bit weird, but at least Leo is not going to be taking damage for a while.
Yeah. Leo also gets a start in Earth, which makes sense. He is Earth focused now. And Maul gets reduced delay because he has the Realm Chain. But also Maul is a general buffer.
Yeah, he has a lot of buffs. So
everything he does is buff. So this is fine. That works for that too.
This is a good banner.
Yeah, this banner's really solid. The Maul stuff on it is super good. And then I really like everything that Leo and Gal bring to this, outside of maybe like Leo's 5-star glint. It's just a little odd, but it is an empowered infusion glint, so
it's very selfish in this game that requires a lot of team synergy.
Yep. The only thing on this that, I'll always poo-poo is the Realm Chain, because they're bad.
Magro is really stupid.
And then, on the doubler, we have Locke's Awakening. 15 physical fire, non-elemental, infused with fire, enter Awoken Fire mode, and cause every third fire ability to trigger a follow-up. Flame Chaser, dealing 10 physical fire, non-elemental to one target. The nice thing about this is that Locke, while mainly a thief, does have access to shooter abilities, so...
Yeah, other than that, standard Chaser woke, but it synergizes well with Thief's quick casting speed.
Yes. The thing that I bring up the shooter thing is because he was one of my chains, but with the addition of Thief Fire, I have an Awakening also for another Thief, so it would be nice to be able to run him as a shooter while the other Thief runs as a Thief.
Yeah.
Twin Spin for Celis. 15 physical, Ice Holy, non-elemental. Temporarily increase the user's Ice and Holy attack level by 3. Grant Awoken Invincible General mode, which is Ice and Holy unlimited casts. Grant all allies Magic Barrier and cause every second Ice or Holy ability to trigger a follow-up Awoken Runic Blade, which I think is a bunch of hits and then gives her another Emblem.
Yeah, it is Magical Blink 2 to the user, 5 single attacks if the user has any Magical Blink. So it's kind of a weird mishmash of Magical Ninja.
Which I don't hate, honestly.
Because Runic's dead.
Because Runic is dead as shit. Thanks, DNA. But it's a neat way of working around that. And also just neat interactions. I kind of like it. Glorious Blade is... Oh, excuse me. 3 big Ice, Wind, Holy hits.
Because technically, Celeste is the snow spell user.
Yep. You're only going to run here in Ice or Holy due to how a lot of her other Soul Breaks work. But the Wind is fun to have there. She also has the physical Ice Chain, or one of them. So, that's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Mystic Blade is 10 physical ice, non-elemental, infuse user with the power of ice, absorb enemy black magic and white magic abilities, restore, it's Runic, and cause the user's ice abilities to reduce the delay of the physical actions of all allies in the front row for 1 turn. So that's good.
It's still a speed combo USB at the end of the day. The Runic is, it's there.
It exists.
It's also in a nice on her, since she's typically been, like, a weird generalist, but not really generalist, because her holy side is really lacking.
Yeah. And chat points out this might be one of the few, if not only, ways to in-ice her, so...
Yeah, because they're still trying to lean her into specifically ice.
Dina, we make decisions and we stick by them. Except for when we don't. Terror's Guys. 10 magic wind, non-elemental. Infused with the user with the power of wind. Reduce the delay of the user's actions for 2 turns. Entered Enlighten Yearning EX mode. which temporarily increases the user's magic by 30% and cause wind abilities to trigger a follow-up trance wind, dealing 6 magic wind non-elemental to one target. So a very simple chaser USB, but
Also magic wind.
Magic wind. Magic wind needs help. Being real. Magic wind is kind of fake. It's getting realer, but it has problems. Realm. Friendly sketch. Instantly restore a large amount of HP to all allies. Grant them last stand. And temporarily grant the user Portrait Sketch mode, which causes Kindred Sketch to trigger periodically. The effects of Kindred Sketch depend on the number of FF6 heroes in the party.
Okay, so this one is weird because it's also kind of an offensive white magic / healing USB. Kindred Sketch 1 is 6 single attacks with a 25 potency cure to all allies. The attacks are water and non-elemental. Kindred Sketch 2 is 6 single attacks that are water, dark, and NE because shadow, and also has the cure. Kindred Sketch 3 is 6 single attacks, water, dark, and fire in a non-elemental, cure to all allies, and grants high regen to all allies.
It's weird. It's weird.
Fortunately, the Medica Chaser is always there, so there's that, and the Guts is there, so there's that too.
It's weird. I think we can all agree it's weird.
It's weird, but fortunately, it doesn't sacrifice too much for its weird gimmick.
Can we talk about Heat Slicer? And how great of a name it is? It's 6 hits with Imperil 2, because Locke has sort of shoved himself into this Imperil meta.
Yeah, he's Imperil Thief, Shooter, whatever.
Yep. Which, that's fine. Start the fight with Imperil 2. I can live with that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the side here, so I'll make sure I didn't skip anything. Rune Knight Ambition is a crit hit chance 100% for 2 turns, and reduce delay of the actions for 2 turns, because General. Ist.
Yeah. This is a combo, Glenn. You want to combo into her Arcane or, I don't know, any of her other shit.
General's Ist. Okay. I was starting some timers in a different game. Cure Sketch for Realm is an instant Medica. That's it. Whatever. What more do you need? It's an instant Medica.
Yep, it's instant Cura.
Just bam. Done. 3,000 HP across the party. You're good. Locke gets double cast fire because, again, he's General's fire. It's Thief and Shooter. He can do anything. He's good.
Yep.
Cells gets Start in Iced, one of her other sources of Ice. Healing Rod is Start in Wind for Terra because she's Wind now. And Ancient Blood is increased user's mind a moderate amount when using white magic abilities. This can actually work in a long fight, but the fight does have to be decent length for you to see the results of this.
Pretty decent banner if you are looking specifically for ice.
There's a bit of wind and fire mixed in there too, for the most part. But yeah, it's Celis. Celis is here. Celis has 3 6-star, 4 6-star items on this. So yeah, this is mainly an ice banner that they mixed some other stuff on.
Yeah, just checking on banner 2. They have surprisingly not changed anything about this. I just kind of suspect the whole idea is supposed to be like, in exchange for the 2 out of 11, we now reserve the right to fuck with the banner 2s.
Actually, some results of some research of stuff that people found out looking into that, a lot of the items that were swapped out were items that had just shown up on Fest.
I see.
Now, the items that they replaced them with were not really comparable, looking at Waka's LMR. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, they had just shown up on the Fest banner.
Okay, so it could just conceivably not be Dana fucking with us and just, like, a matter of course.
It's still Dana doing a weird fucking thing, but...
It's not, like, there's a good chance that it's not a permanent thing. Like, we just don't have that advantage anymore.
Yeah.
Which was what concerned me.
Also, hey, just started the game yesterday. Welcome to Wild Times. Did I do this?
No.
This just snuck up on me. I haven't seen this yet.
That's because you keep sitting on it to specifically fuck with people who keep yelling at you to pull on it.
This is the 500 gem one?
I think so.
1,000 gems. That's why. 1,000 gems is a lot more gems. It's a harder thing to swallow.
It's also a better selection.
Yeah, but I have a lot of these USBs is the problem.
Uh-oh.
Like, all these healer USBs, like, let's go on the list here. I have it. I don't think I have 3. I have it. Maybe. I have it. I don't have it because that one's broken as shit. I have it. I don't have it. I have it. I don't think I have it. I have it. Actually, I don't have Vanillas. Don't think I have Vanillas. I know I have both of these Stolas.
Fantasy Freak 112 asks, is there a certain point where it's worth re-rolling? The answer is, this game is a lot more event-driven than most other gachas, so not really any re-rolling to speak of.
It's not worth it. You're better off just sticking with what you get and going, because in like 2 weeks, you'll catch up.
Especially now that we have tickets and shit.
Also, yeah, that's the other big thing. It's not like, say, Grand Blue Fantasy, where it's like, all right, rates are up, doubled. This is when you start, because it's just better to pull now. It's like banners occur and items occur on those banners. Yeah, the only time you would re-roll is during a fest, but we just had one, so unless you want to wait like 3 months. Also, here's a better thing. Golden Week is happening, or Black Friday, next week, so you'll get a bunch of free pulls. Also, they've recently rolled out a new daily system where you get tickets every 2 days out of the month. Yeah, 15 days or 2 tickets per month, and you can use those to roll on banners that are exclusively for stuff that is game specific or stuff that is element specific. Yeah, so
always there.
On that topic, that's another reason why it's better to just get started and keep going, because you'll hit those free 11 draw tickets more often. Anywho, did come to the realization that I need to be a bit more frugal with my raw 50 pools, because due to that change, we're actually getting... So the amount of pools we can do are more, or either equal or more, but the amount of mithril we get is less.
Okay, so just general ticket compensation for stuff.
Yeah. Mark.
Should I use the characters or the weapons I draw, even if the character is kind of meh? Yes.
Yeah, generally. We're getting to the point in this game where no characters are bad.
Yeah, this is gear driven. It's not character driven specifically.
Ooh. We're hitting these early. I mean, look at this.
Oh, Setzer BSB, hello.
Dang.
That's an LMR. Ooh.
That's a dupe.
Swing and a miss my Piazza.
Scorching Meteor Fists. Begin the round with full ATB and remove delay. Nice.
You got the heart of the cards.
Yeah, Safin's just not... Like, he's good if you get his shit, but he's just not, like, the best monk. It's kind of wild.
I'm worried less about Sabin and more about Setzer, because they can't figure out what the fuck to do with Setzer.
Dark Shooter!
Because support is a dead class. It's nothing but Wrathen and Trust now.
Dark shooter. Dina yells from the top. Dark shooter. We don't know what we're doing. Dark shooter. This will be a YouTube video exclusive. I did want to briefly jump into this dumb shit because this shit is really stupid and I love it.
Okay, this already looks really cute.
Hey, it's Pokemon. Literally, this is Pokemon. The whole gimmick is you fight monsters and you have to get them, like, they have 1 defense and resistance. And you have to get them as low as possible and then use a instant cast roaming warrior that captures them.
Nice.
If you pull nothing but support items, should I use a 5-star? Well, okay, here's the thing. You should be using a 5-star support character anyway. Support isn't entirely dead. Dancer has kind of eaten a lot of it, but it's not entirely dead. Support is still useful.
The breakdowns are still there, and Affliction Break will definitely help later on, but otherwise it is like mostly Wrathen and Trust, which allows you to build a whole bunch of meter and then pass it along to another character if you so choose. Really, it's just going to be a lot of the breakdowns, which are important for, like, stat reductions are very important.
Mm-hmm.
This game has stacking debuffs and buffs, mostly if you use, say, a defense breakdown on somebody and then an attack defense breakdown on the same person, then those two effects will stack because they are considered... Like, it's basically any conceivable combination of a buff or a debuff is likely to stack with it.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's complex to try and explain. By the way, this is part of the event. There's each stage, except for the final one, has 2 generic monsters and then 2 rare monsters. So you do actually just have to keep resetting the fight.
Oh, you're just literally fumbling around in the grass until you find a Mewtwo?
Kind of. It's a weird concept to explain. Hey, that was actually the one I was looking for. Hello, Bomb Bomb. But the long and short of it is, the long and short of it, I say, and then I break my own brain. I think I just killed it.
Oops.
Nope, we're good.
Single death break from Thief and a single death break from Knight. No, they would not stack because they're both just defense.
There's one line here I want to see pop up, and then I'm gonna hit the capture.
Okay.
Because I just saw it in the AI routine. Calling Pop Bomb. That's it. Because it's Mom Bomb. It's calling Pop Bomb. It doesn't actually do anything. It fails. Okay, so here's a better example. Thief eventually down the line, gets an ability that reduces attack and defense at the same time. That would cap with a single defense break. But the single defense break doesn't cap with another single defense break, because they're both a single defense break. But an attack and defense break in one ability will. And then also on top of that, an attack, mag, and defense break that you can get from some limit breaks will stack. Because again, those are 3 stats on one thing.
The idea being
one more. A combo on that is it's not the number of things that you did, it is the specific stats that you're decreasing. So attack defense down from Thief stacks with defense resistance down from Dancer.
Yeah, it's all about stacking the various combinations of debuffs.
Mm-hmm. Also, this is the thing once you start capturing monsters. I really like that the Cactuar just kind of zoom. It just like comes on. I'm here. Bye. Goodbye. Whoop.
Yeah, this is already really hard to explain, but we're getting constantly distracted by all the cute shit on here.
Here, I have an easier way to explain it. And then once I do this, which I recommend fantasy free, watching. I would say watch the VOD, but I don't actually explain too much in the VOD. But actually, do watch the VOD. Watch the VOD, and you'll see like how I go about some fights. But so here's a good example. So here's my team that I used for the Apocalypse double plus from this event. I have a Dancer here, who was using Heathen Frolic, which is reduced magic, comboed with Enfeebling Jitterbug, which is attack and magic. That stacks. Furthermore, if I, again, had that thief attack defense down on that, that would stack as well. But anywho.
You should probably just watch this stream anyway, because Newbie tries very hard to build teams that pretty much anyone can tap into, just sort of like limits himself to stuff that is very readily accessible to newer players.
General thing is I don't use specifically Realm Synergy characters. Just, hey, if you can get a character that has this skill set, that will work. I try not to until the harder fights use 6-star abilities, because then, hey, anybody can make these. And the final thing is I don't use Synergy Realm equipment just so it's like, hey, if you have a sword, you can just slap that on. Gabrath, Lightning, Riku, Rydia, Ultimecia. Eventually, like I said, you're going to want to slot a debuffer in there, and you're going to want to slot a healer eventually. Early on, healing is kind of fake. Things don't do enough damage. But you'll need a healer down the line. But you'll
that being
get
said,
there.
Riku can be your debuffer because she can dance.
Anyway, that's it for me tonight. And I need to end this YouTube video. Oops.